There's nothing quite like Mars going direct that feels like a game changer, but there is a close second, and that is Mars stationary. Mars standing still in the sky means that it is closer to the Earth than it might otherwise be. It is heightened in significance and symbolism for us. Mars represents thriving and surviving. It represents what lights us up, what attracts us, and what it is that we within ourselves might cultivate to feel like we're able to draw towards us that much more intently and ferociously exactly what it is that we want. It is the part of us that desires to know ourselves and to use our will wisely in the direction that we desire to go. Well, this week, Mars is standing still in the sky. And as we navigate this time, we're going to feel its energies heighten that much more. There just might be an underlying electric trend of feeling frustrated, feeling uncertain, but also feeling like we are on the precipice of a breakthrough. That breakthrough is going to be characterized by taking responsibility for what is for us to take responsibility for and surrendering the rest. In this way, this powerful Mars going direct, which happens technically at the very beginning of next week, well, we are going to start to feel those breakthroughs, those shifts in energy, and that sense of things finally moving forward. Well, that might just find us before this week is out. Now, how Mars direct will speak to you in your sign depends on your sun, moon, and rising sign. You want to take all three into consideration and then synthesize the information to make it unique to you. And of course, there are expanded horoscopes over on my YouTube channel, Nadiya Shah, in the superstar space at thefutureismagical.com, and Mars retrograde special horoscopes on my website. Instant downloads are available now at nadiyashah.com. Aries, Mars is your ruling planet. Mars going forward means that something within you feels that much more like you are able to see more clearly, to feel more accurately, and to set your sights on the direction you desire to go. Mars retrograde right now is happening at the foundation of your chart. This is the most private part of your sky, and Mars going forward will give you a new sense of what it is to be at home within yourself, in your spirit, in your body, in your skin. But it can also help you to feel like you are gaining traction or momentum on a matter having to do with your living situation, or maybe even a parent where that applies. The energy of Mars direct, it is measured and it is stable, which does suggest that there is a solid pathway to move towards the changes and the results you desire. Taurus, siblings, cousins, neighbors are highlighted with Mars going direct, and it might feel like something about your relationship with them, it becomes more clear, it is able to gain traction. For some Taurians, though, it just might be in their lives. It feels like they are able to move forward, and you feel grateful for that, and it looks like they are gaining greater stability. Where it comes to a learning or teaching situation, your mind is going to feel very focused, very strong, and you'll be able to grasp concepts that maybe have felt a little hard to really get together or to make those connections before. And this is a chance for you to gain not only traction, but real opportunity to share something that you uniquely have to express. Gemini, money you earn, money you spend, self-love, self-esteem, a financial matter might finally feel as if it is understood more clearly, is able to now move forward, and you start feeling more like you understand what's worth doing for money and what isn't, what's worth spending your money on and what isn't. The saving grace of Mars direct is that it's hanging tight, a supremely harmonious connection with Saturn, which means foresight and wisdom meeting your actions. Now, there might be a career boost that is well earned, that might feel like it was a long time coming, but does come with more money. This could also be a powerful time when you are coming to a deep appreciation of what healthy self-love is for you and how to live it. Cancer, identity, who you know yourself to be, priorities, and what matters to you most and first in an instant. You either see it very differently, you come to understand what your real sense of truth is, whom it is you really are, whom it is you're really obligated to, and whom it is that you're not. It all becomes very clear now, and where you might have squandered energies before, they become a whole lot more focused. You understand what's worth fighting for and what isn't. The great thing here is that you're playing the long game with the Saturn trine, which means that it isn't about the instant reward, but that you understand what you're going for in a larger sense and you're able to delay gratification in order to get there. Physically as well, you might feel a surge of vitality that has the potential to last a long time to come. Leo, what's happening on levels of soul, psyche, spirit, but also this is a very karmic part of your sky where Mars is now moving forward. It is about understanding more deeply what stays and what goes. Karmic blessings might show up out of nowhere. It's based on the goodwill you've already sown, and it's a long time coming. And it might involve a large sum of money or some other more profound change, but much more likely this is going to be a fortunate karmic closure. Some person, place, situation that just has served its purpose feels like it is leaving, whether that's energetically you let go or in a very practical sense, you are freed to align with, to get excited about all it is that you have yet to do in this lifetime, and you glimpse it. There's so much more ahead. Virgo, friendships, group alliances, how you see particular friends now, or particular people that you're aligned with where you work together professionally, or you get together more personally, well, it's all going to look really different in some cases in an instant. Where you might have felt frustrated with certain people, now it feels a whole lot more clear what's really going on. For some, you may decide to disengage. You realize you don't want to participate in that group anymore, or maybe certain people, as part of you growing now, they're no longer part of your path where it comes to the friends that you have in your life, but others still might be there for you in ways that you didn't expect, and they become part of you experiencing a sense of a new chapter. It's more grown, but they help to affirm things that you want to amplify in your life going forward, a more stable future. Libra, career, bosses, people in positions of authority. If you have felt frustrated in terms of your alignment or manifestation of what feels like higher purpose to you, that road ahead is going to feel a whole lot more clear and a whole lot more empowered as you understand what you can do to fuel a sense of growth in the direction that you desire now. What it is that you're meant to do in a higher sense might feel a lot more clear to you in a pathway towards it. This is you making practical gains. You might very well find yourself being able to align with something bigger and greater than what it is that you've known before. And it is rooted in what it is that you do well, where you've already proven expertise. That's where you can make big breaks. Now, it might also be the case that a higher up or a boss really comes through for you in a way that you hadn't anticipated, helping you to secure a win. Scorpio, legal matters, higher education, immigration, citizenship, and long distance travel are covered here. And if you have felt that any of these areas have stagnated as of late, this is where forward momentum can be found. You're empowered to make choices to move yourself in a positive direction, but it's also where you might find yourself getting the right assistance, the right advice from higher ups that actually can benefit you. If there are resolutions in a matter having to do with one of these areas, well, it looks like the outcomes are fair. Some mature decision is being reached, and that helps you to feel a lot more stable and better about whatever might have been taking place. If it is you that has felt resistant to taking on some sort of a new chapter, new adventure, well, that might feel a lot more in your grasp in a very practical sense. You're able to make plans, to see it through to fruition, to set up that experience you're longing for, to know it's coming up ahead. Also possible now is you feel a lot more empowered where it comes to your own sense of political involvement, or maybe a matter having to do with a religious or philosophical belief or institution. It's just that now you understand what you can do, and in doing it, you affect the kind of positive change you were hoping for. Sagittarius, truth, change, transformation, and wealth are covered here. If you've been trying to access funding or benefits that you qualify for, this is where it can feel like an answer finally comes through. You're able to move forward on that and attract what it is that you were hoping for, and it feels like the resources you need come together. Now, more personally, this can be you being very honest with yourself about the state of things, the deeper truth playing out in a certain situation that might have felt wrought with a lot of emotion. But as you're able to understand more deeply, that in and of itself changes your feelings around this. This might also be a powerful time where you understand how far it is that you've come in a transformative journey, feeling stronger as a result, physically, psychologically, and otherwise. Capricorn, love, partnerships of all kinds are covered here. And in an instant, you see a certain person very differently. It could be someone from your past. It might be someone who's there right now, or it might relate more to a pattern that you've demonstrated. But this is you making a conscious choice. This is you realizing what patterns you don't want to carry on anymore. And you are looking at things from a mature and measured perspective, enough to know what it is you're really wanting. If you are attracting new partners into your life right now, they absolutely hold the potential for something that could last a very long time to come. Aquarius, clients, customers, coworkers, immediate supervisors are covered here. And it's these types of people where there could be a newfound understanding or a greater sense of stability and clarity in your relationships with them now, which ultimately can be mutually beneficial all around. Now, this could also be you feeling a sense of reward, perhaps financially so, for what it is you do well, whether it's in your work or some skills that you've demonstrated. They can be part of greater prosperity for you. This could also be very positive news or changes where it comes to your health and how well you take care of you, leading you to feel that much stronger within. Pisces, romance, flirtation, what the heart is wanting in every area of life. And it could be a flirtation now that feels like it affects you very deeply and positively at that, but it helps you to see yourself in a way that's a lot more balanced and filled with hope and excitement for what could be ahead, regardless of what happens with a particular person. But this could also be you tapping into the power of clarity as to what's going to make you happy, what's going to make you feel that much more fulfilled. And once you know those answers, you're already on the path towards a greater sense of happiness overall. Great news, positive developments related to the children in your life are possible now also. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great transit. Enjoy.